Let me ask you a question. When and where was the first Australian Grand Prix held? A few diehards will claim it was at Goulburn in 1927, but that was just a series of short elimination sprints on a grass horse racing track.
CAMS, Motorsport Australia today, recognised the 100-mile Phillip Island race as Australia's first Grand Prix, long after the actual event itself. That's where I am today at the Phillip Island 2023 Historics. But that first Australian Grand Prix didn't happen at this track. Have you any idea what this car is? In 1926, motor racing in Australia was in its infancy, and the Victorian government was afraid of it, so they banned it on all public roads. The only racetracks then were speedways. By the way, this car came second in the 18th Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park. In protest about this ruling, Phillip Island and Wallamai Shires withdrew from Victoria, and the island became its own local government area. They were approached by the Victorian Light Car Club and welcomed their request to race here. This place is, of course, an island. It had no bridges to the mainland until 1940, and everything had to come here by boat at the Cowes Jetty. The Australian Grand Prix was held here from 1928 to 1935. And every one of those under 2 litre cars had to come via ferry, was unloaded on this jetty, and up the jetty they came, as well as all the service trucks, all the equipment to grade, and all the spectators and their cars. This place was jam-packed whenever the Australian Grand Prix was held here. The roads were unpaved, rough, and extremely dusty. There was a lot of accidents because of dust. One of the only ways you could tell if you were on the course or not was by looking out the side at the trees. The Australian Grand Prix was held here on this street circuit at Phillip Island from 1928 continuously through to 1935. And round about here is where it all started. Let's go and do a lap.
you'll find the detailed history of 150 defunct car racing venues in my new book, Birthplaces of Australian Motor Racing. 410 huge A4 pages, crammed with the personal anecdotes and experiences of the people who raced these tracks. Easy to read, very large font. The most comprehensive and lavishly colour illustrated work on this subject ever.
Drivers, start your engines!
If you come to Phillip Island Historics, you're going to have a problem, because no matter what your dream car is, it's going to be here. I play a little game with myself, and that is, if I won Lotto tomorrow, what car would I buy? Probably something like this, and I go, that's the one. Then 10 minutes later, I've got another one, and then another one. If you haven't been to the historic meeting at Phillip Island, do yourself a favour and get down here. It's one of the best car shows I've ever been to.